The state has decided to drop out of a program used to prevent voter fraud.
The electronic system has helped detect and track voter registration across state lines since 2019. As News 13's Emma Riley tells us state officials say they're cutting ties with the group over what they call system biases.
The state is withdrawing from the Electronic Registration Information Center known as ERIC. The tool compares voter registration information across state lines, tracking who has moved and who has voted twice in different states to prevent voter fraud.
As far as the Association of Supervisors in the state was supportive of ERIC just because there's no other means to check and balance across state lines into specific individuals to draw flags that their name appears in two different states and that you look at their history to see if they did in fact vote in that election, a federal election.
Secretary of State Cord Byrd says Florida has lost confidence in the system after trying to, quote, back reforms to increase protections, but these protections were refused.
I think them scrapping ERIC, so to speak, is just a disagreement between what the vendor and how they're doing things and what the states actually want to occur.
Byrd says the decision to part ways with ERIC is due to bias.
Bias can be a lot of different things. The information, what it's used for, who you target for voter registrations, who's eligible, who's not eligible. I think the rub in Florida probably was that if people want to register to vote in the state of Florida, they have ample opportunity to register to vote. Why every 2 years do we have to hit people again with another voter registration? Hey, by the way, here's a voter registration, because it is very easy to register in the state of Florida.
Without the program, Anderson says the state is left with no future options to compare voters across state lines.
I think that's the biggest concern, is how do you do that comparison across state lines during federal elections? And maybe stay on top of things and prosecute those that need to be prosecuted, or find out the fact.
In Panama City, Emma Riley, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
Missouri and West Virginia have also decided to exit the voter registration group. That leaves 29 other states and the District of Columbia still participating.